Hello, everyone. This is Scott Kelly, former NASA astronaut and retired U.S. Navy captain, and I am talking to you from my home in Houston, Texas, for the Vitality at Home series. I know these are really tough times for us dealing with this worldwide pandemic. I get it. But there are things that we can do to make this situation easier. My experience with spaceflight was 4 space missions that stretched from 1999 all the way to 2016 when I flew in space for a year. My preceding flight was 6 months long. And when I flew in space for 6 months, I realized that 6 months is a really long time to spend in one place when you can't leave, when you have little choice, when you were with the same people day in and day out. And then when I got back from that 6-month mission, I had the opportunity to potentially travel in space again for nearly a year. At first, I wasn't interested in it. I'll be honest. It didn't excite me that much. But, over time, I thought I wanted to fly in space again. I wanted it to be more challenging. And what would be more challenging than something to be twice as long? But I came into this situation with a plan and had to get to the end of this year in space with as much energy and enthusiasm as I had in the beginning. It turned out it worked. And my plan was to understand that this was my mission. Part of me being in space for a year was just that, the duration. So the mission was a part of it. And I think in this situation, we all need to recognize that we are brought together by the shared sense of mission, following the guidance to fight this worldwide pandemic. It is our job. Our mission is important. The second thing I did is I didn't count the days. I knew that this would someday be over, my experience in space, but I couldn't see the end from the beginning. So counting the days was not something I really did. And I would encourage you to do that here. One of the most important things I did was, keep a very consistent pace. I paced myself. Didn't overwork, didn't underwork, and I followed a schedule. And I found that probably one of the most important things for that experience and for this experience was having a schedule that has variety during the week that consists of taking care of yourself, meaning like your personal hygiene and getting ready for the day in the morning, doing the same at night, scheduling time for work, scheduling time for rest is very important. Time to get outside and exercise, time to get in the appropriate lighting. Those two things are very critical for our immune systems. And we need our immune systems right now to be as strong as possible. Time to take care of our environment. With a pandemic like this, it's important to live in a clean place. Same exact thing on the space station. Viruses and bacteria grow very quickly there. Our immune systems are suppressed. We need to do whatever we can to take care of both of those things. Have scheduled time to connect with family and friends. I think one of the great things that will come out of this is that people are now more connected as a result of this pandemic than we ever were prior to it. Hobbies are very important. Something that is a complete distraction. So see if you can find a hobby. I think it's incumbent on all of us to keep up to date with the news and the guidance, but clearly don't overdo it. I mean, binging 24/7 on cable news is not helpful for anybody. Maybe get updated in the morning and in the evening, and the rest of the day follow this very rigid, I would say, schedule that you built for yourself during the week, and then have the weekend for something that is not that is much more relaxed. And that is what you can look forward to. We don't know when this is going to be over. Try not to think about it. I know it's hard. I do. I try not to. But having a schedule that you follow during the week, a weekend that is different, allows you to have something to look forward to that is much more immediate. And I hope if you follow this advice, you will get to the end of this experience with as much energy and enthusiasm as you had in the beginning. Probably not, but as close as possible. And please understand, our species is incredibly smart and resilient. Consider the last pandemic, 1918, what we've accomplished since then. We can beat this if we follow the rules, the guidance, and we all work together as a team. So thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Take care. Be safe.